Napoleon was a tiny, angry little man, right? 5'2", stomping around Europe with main character syndrome. That's the story, anyway. But here's the twist nobody tells you. He was 5 feet 7 inches, completely average for the time. It was a French to English inch conversion error. British propaganda cartoonists just ran with the joke, and it stuck for 200 years. Myth 1, busted. Onto something even weirder. Vikings charged into battle in huge horned helmets. Terrifying, iconic, and completely made up. So where did the horns even come from? Real Viking helmets were plain iron or leather. Horns would get you killed in combat. A 19th century costume designer for a Wagner opera invented the look. For drama, not history. Opera. It was opera all along. Next up, medieval Europeans genuinely believed the earth was flat. Sail too far, and you'd fall right off the edge. Or so we're told. Except almost no educated person in history actually thought that. Ancient Greeks calculated Earth's curve 2,000 years earlier, and medieval scholars taught it as fact. The flat Earth myth was mostly invented by 19th century writers, making the past look dumber than it was. History getting history wrong. Let's keep going. Marie Antoinette heard peasants had no bread and said, "Let them eat cake." The ultimate out-of-touch royal one-liner. Except there's zero evidence she ever said it. The quote appears in a memoir written when she was a child, before she'd even left Austria. Revolutionary propaganda pinned it on her to justify the monarchy's downfall. Fake quote, real consequences. Moving on, Einstein, the smartest man ever, failed math class. Even geniuses struggle, right? That's the comforting story. Comforting, and completely false. He mastered calculus by 15 and topped his class in math and physics. The myth comes from a grading scale mix-up. A 6 in his system meant excellent, not failing. Sorry, procrastinators, that excuse is officially dead. Next, the Great Wall of China is so massive you can see it from space. One of humanity's greatest feats, visible with the naked eye from orbit. Incredible. Except actual astronauts say they can't see it at all. The wall is only about 30 feet wide, far too narrow to spot from hundreds of miles up. The claim traces back to a 1930s Believe It or Not cartoon. Nobody ever fact-checked it. Nearly a century of a made-up fact. Let's keep going. Every gladiator match in Rome ended with someone dying. Blood, sand, and a roaring crowd demanding death. That's the image, anyway. But gladiators were actually expensive investments. Training a gladiator cost a fortune. Most fights ended with a loser spared, not slaughtered. Referees often stopped fights before they turned fatal. Historians estimate death rates were much lower than legend suggests. Rome, more business deal than bloodbath. Next up, in Salem, accused witches were burned at the stake. A town gripped by fear, flames lighting up the night sky. Or so the image goes. Actually, nobody in Salem was ever burned. 19 were hanged, and one man was pressed to death under stones. Burning wasn't part of English colonial law. Burning witches was a continental European practice. Pop culture just blended the two. Still dark history, just not the version you learned. Almost there. In 1492, Columbus discovered America. The moment the New World was found, a defining page of every history book. Found by who, exactly? Millions of indigenous people were already living across the Americas for thousands of years. Even by European standards, Norse explorer Leif Erikson reached North America 500 years earlier. One myth, 3 continents disagreeing. Last one. George Washington's famous false teeth were made of wood. That stiff, awkward portrait smile? Blamed on a mouth full of timber. The real material is a lot worse than wood. His dentures were carved ivory, gold, and actual human teeth. Some reportedly bought from enslaved people. It's a far darker story than the wooden teeth joke ever let on. 10 myths, 10 truths stranger than fiction. Which one shocked you most? Follow for more history you got lied to about.